Hi, thanks. It wasn't a safari, it was more of like a speed run of Pokemon Snap. And that game's already pretty short, so it's deeply unimpressive to speed run it. Oh God. Alright, I'm just trying here with our Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards mic. They slimed it and they never cleaned it, and that's where the value lies. It actually, if you smell it, it smells like Amanda Bynes. It's a very specific smell. You'll have to come up to the mic if you want to experience that. If none of you guys are going to come up and do the open mic, by the way, I'm just going to come back up here and do jazz standards on bass clarinet. And if that's not a threat, then I'm happy to do that. So at any rate, this outfit, right? I wore this outfit tonight because I wore this the other night when the in-laws were in town. And this guy came up to me in the bathroom, and he goes to me, he's like, "Man, that's a nice outfit. That's a nice outfit, man. Did you put that together?" And I was just like, yeah. Yeah, I dressed myself today, sir. And it just like, it shocked me. Because it got to me because I was thinking that, you know, with AI and deep fakes and the algorithm online, like, it's easy to think that shit online is fake. But I didn't think that was bleeding into reality. Where like the way that I dressed, this guy thought was like a deep fake. Like, I didn't realize this, and I got to thinking, I was like, do other grown-ass adults have people who dress them? And I asked my friends, they're like, yeah, Paul, rich people. And I was like, you mean to tell me that it looks like I hired somebody to dress like this? Like, really? No, my dumb ass put this together. I went to Goodwill. This hat cost $3. This shirt I bought specifically because I thought it looked like a Persian nightclub owner or a guy who's in Eastern Europe and goes to discotheques. He's like, this is like a really cool shirt, right? When I bought this, I specifically was like, wow, it's Muammar Gaddafi's nightclub shirt. I can't wait to wear this out. If you look really closely, the buttons here say, product of great taste. I just want you to look at this shirt and know that this is a product of great taste. According to the makers Kavi or Gavi, I can't identify. But at any rate, that's a real thing, is that reality is becoming fake because the internet is so fake that it's starting to bleed into reality. And so I'm now deciding that, like, when you look something up, you can't figure out what the truth is because maybe your own algorithm is driving the search engine, or there's you just don't know if what you're finding is real or not. So the choice is easy. I'm just gonna choose to believe whatever the fuck I want and not actually bother looking shit up anymore because I'm probably gonna get fake info anyway, so who cares? So I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I was walking to work and I walked by the fine El Cortez, right? And El Cortez had on their advertisement, blackjack tables, CDC rated, best blackjack tables. I was like, my God. This is excellent. The blackjack tables are rated by the Center for Disease Control. That fucking makes sense. Because after all, addiction is a disease. So gambling addiction must be a disease. So who better to rate the odds on blackjack tables than the Center for Disease Control? And it got me thinking, does the Center for Disease Control rate your addiction level based on the odds at which your gambling addiction is? Are they like, sir, your gambling addiction is really bad because you play slots? Versus like, sir, your gambling addiction is relatively under control. You're playing the 3-2 blackjack tables. Like, the odds are pretty good there. Like, you could be doing a lot worse for yourself. So I don't know if that's a thing or if that's not. But you know, when I'm standing around the apartment complex, sometimes people keep walking up to me. I live on Boulder Highway, and you ever wonder if people, sometimes you're playing a video game and you're like, man, the AI in this video game are kind of weak. They keep showing up, they just have the same dialogue block. You know, they say the same thing and they go on their way. And then you talk to them again, they say the same thing. But then a bunch of homeless people, like on Boulder Highway, they have the same dialogue block every time you talk to them. It's like they walk up to you, hey man, got a smoke? B, no, fuck off. And then they walk away. But an hour later, they come back up. Hey man, got a smoke? Option B, no, fuck off. And it just keeps happening. So like, it's just when you think that video games are poorly designed, they're actually designed exactly like real life. If you live in the ghetto and you encounter crackheads with great frequency. Just here to tell you that. So I got like 13 seconds left. So let me leave you with a zinger here. I feel like if Helen Keller was alive today, instead of Alexander Graham Bell helping her to learn English and talk, today's techno bros like Elon Musk would just be taking advantage of her. And instead of helping her to learn her how to talk, they would instead just be making her do mukbang videos, where this poor blind deaf woman is just forced to eat so that they can make internet videos. And that's exactly what would happen. And there you go. That's the first Helen Keller joke written in over 50 years. You're welcome.